Hey guys, how's it going? It's Marauder again. Today I have a matchup between Frantic and SY, who are the two main rival teams in China for Age of Empires 2, the Conqueror's expansion. Widely regarded as China A and China B, although there's not much difference in skill between the two. I'm in a game room here, and it looks like they're going to be playing 3v3 Arabia. On the one side, on SY, we have Lix, Feng Xin, and Yo, who's going under the nickname of 4396. On the other side, we have Whoop, we have CL, whose other AKA is Happy Happy, and we have So Big Diao. Diao means dick in Chinese, so I think you can surmise what his nickname implies. Um, he is also known as Vivi. So looking at the civs here, we have Mayans, Lix on the flank against So Big Diao, who's also Mayans. In the pocket position, we have Mongols as Feng Xin, very good pocket civ for 3v3. Against the Mongols from Happy Happy, or CL as the blue player. So good pocket civs for both teams. And finally, on the last flank, we have Yo as Huns, and he will be against Whoop as the Huns player as well. So looking at the maps now, looks like Whoop is lacking some wood here. He's only got this one wood line, which is really bad. It's not too bad considering there's an oasis in the middle, but it's pretty exposed. He also has a very exposed forward gold, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him going forward just to put some pressure on Yo and secure his own base. Yo, also same issue here. He's got two oasis in this one wood line, and it's a bit better than Whoop's map in that he has other options for wood, but they're not that much better. He does have a back gold, though, and back main stone, which is very nice for him. Berries are a bit exposed, however, and his secondary gold is exposed as well. In the pocket positions, um, once again, Vivi, or Happy Happy CL, I'll just call him CL. CL also with small-ish woodlines fairly far away from the TC. Does have two back golds here though, and back deers, so that's very nice for him. His stones, however, are on the front. Not a great position for them, very exposed. Looking at Feng Xin. Nice woodline in the back, decent woodline in the front. He also has an option to the left, forward gold as well. He is the pocket player, however, so you have to keep in mind with the pocket players, usually they won't be pressured as much as the flanks. So the forward gold, while it does matter, it doesn't matter as much as their teammates. Finally, on to Lix on the flank here as the Mayans. Nice woodline in the front, nice woodline in the back as well. His golds and a stone right here, though, near this hill. That's very, very ugly. One tower can deny all three of those resources with fletching. You can see he's already going for this, starting to do this wall on the front. Once he secures this side of the base, then he'll move over, try and maybe make his production buildings over here, or a blacksmith or something, and try and secure that area. Small possibility of pushing the deer, although not likely as the flank player. Berries are in the back, which are quite safe and fairly nice. Wouldn't be surprised to see a second lumber camp come up here for him, and then he can secure this whole area once he has villagers in that general direction. Red, the final player here, So Big Diao. Nice berries in the back. Nice main gold in the back. See this woodline here? You can just wall between the TC and that woodline to secure this whole area. Nice woodline, like I said. Front of his map is fairly open, but most of his resources are pretty secured. You can see Feng Shen already laming a sheep here. These guys are practicing for the Nations Cup. No holds bar, no bars hold, no holds bars. How does that say? I don't even know. I'm gonna just shut up. No hold bars something. They're not holding back, is what I meant to say. And yeah, barracks coming up already for Lix. You can see he's on the way to Feudal Age. Whoop and Yo almost exactly the same time, and So Big Diao and Lix almost exactly the same time as well. You see the villager counts fairly even across the teams. Each team has one with 23, 20, 1 and 24. You see Lick's already going out to the gold. He is the mines player, so most likely archer range is going to be coming up for him. Double archery. Red looks like he's doing the same plan. Got 4 on gold as well. Already walling off this side. You see how similar these two players are playing here. Barracks coming up from him really late with the barracks. Not going to be able to put the archer ranges up right away. Unfortunate for him. But he is going to be up to feudal age faster than Licks. You see there's a slight delay between putting these archer ranges up. He's now going forward, making one. He'll probably make a second one pretty soon here. On the other side we have Yo, who is the Huns player, already going out to gold, already dropping 2 ranges of his own. So he's going to go archers as well. On the other side we have Whoop going archers as well. And the pocket players will probably go knights in the castle age. You see a barracks coming up from CL already, so he'll make a stable blacksmith as his 2 feudal age buildings. It was really fortunate of him to have these deer here. He is Mongol, so he does get a bonus from those. I didn't see where Purple's deer were. They were on the front, so he couldn't really push them that much. Purple making a great wall here, securing his base to the gold. Should probably make something in front of this gold as well, in case Whoop decides to come over and pressure with archers. We might see that a little bit later. Oh, look at this sheep. He had 1 sheep trapped in the oasis. If this was a tournament game, that would be an admin re, I believe. Very unfortunate to have that sheep there. So he's probably a bit behind his counterpart CL. Also getting a villager attacked here, which is really unfortunate for him. That villager is gonna die. There is no hope for that villager. Just take as much HP off that blue scout as you possibly can. That's really unfortunate that CL caught him out like that. Now he's going to run away with the scout, try and save it. What is going on this side? Not much. We see the wall coming down from So Big Diao. He's done a very nice job with this to secure this whole area, and he's going to wall the other side, so all of his resources are going to be safe behind this wall. So tough for Licks to pressure that. Licks, on the other hand, doing kind of the same thing. He's trying to wall across the front, and if he ever gets that finished, pretty safe economy. And he's going to chill on this hill there, so I think we're going to see a stalemate on this side. On the other side, we see archers already out from yellow, decided not to go for green. He's seen the gold from purple, or his teammates have most likely told him about that, so probably going to go forward there. However, he is going to meet a wolf, and he is going to meet some archers from Yo. Trying to secure his base as well. He's done a decent job. Needs to complete this wall across the front. He wants to get to a point where he can safely take this wood without being dangerously exposed. And if he walls across the front, he will accomplish that. So Yo and Whoop meeting in the middle here. Same amount of archers. Yo trying to complete this wall. He also wants some safe wood lines. He's going to get 1 hit on that palisade, and it's going to wall it off before his archers can come along and reinforce. Bit better micro from Whoop there. But Yo taking the engagement because Whoop was distracted with these villagers. I thought that was a sneak villager for a second, but it's just 2 purple dots on the back of the map from Fengshin. You see the issue here for both these mines players. They can't get into each other's base. It's impossible with this amount of archers, and with your opponent going archers as well. Doesn't even look like they've taken a big engagement against each other. I don't even know where red is at the moment. Oh, red is in purple's base. 1 villager picked off and denied off the gold already. These archers, however, are going to have some trouble with these knights. Knights don't have armor yet, so the archers do stand a chance. But he's done a good job at delaying Fengshin so far. Going to try and wall this off. Prevent those archers from going into this oasis and doing damage. Has to delete this wall, though, because the knights can't take a favorable engagement as of yet. Another town center coming down. I need to chat off these expert games. I always forget. From Feng Xin, that's his second town center. Meanwhile, for the other pocket, second town center now going down for CL as well. And he's got knights coming out to Yo. Yo desperately trying to complete this wall, but he won't do it in time before those knights get in, which is really unfortunate, considering his main gold is completely exposed on the back here. Coming back with some archers, going to try and defend that. Also going to try and complete this wall while he has the villager out there. Quick walling his gold, not the other side, however, just that one side. Still, lots of archers there from him. Gonna chase away those knights, and most likely gonna quick wall this villager in here to prevent it from being lost. No, he's just gonna hide it for a second. On the front side, tons of archers from Lix coming forward with support from Feng Xin. Still no armor upgrade from him. He's getting bow saw, so he's focusing on his economy so far. He is the pocket player, so it is important to do that. So Big Diao, camping on his hill, doesn't want this army to isolate his archer ranges. Lix on the way to Castle Age, however, and so Big Diao not there yet, but he does have 3 more villagers than Lix, so a bit better economy at this point. Dropping a market now. Probably wants to get up to Castle Age as fast as possible. Try and support his main front here with an upgraded army against those knights and the soon-to-be crossbows from Lix. Nice little gate there. Deny entry to this army. They were busting through the palisade wall. Does have a few idle villagers, so he's kind of focused on this side. CL is trying to help him with his knights, and it looks like Purple's going to get his knights caught out here, which is not good for him. Losing one, taking some damage on his second one. They're going to camp this hill. No real need for them to engage against this army as of yet. They are going to try, but eventually they'll go back to this hill. On the other side, looks like Yo is kind of camping out, dropping another archer range and a stable, so he's obviously going to go into cavalry archers as the Huns player. Stable is for bloodlines, third archery range for cavalry archers. They are very cheap, and he's going to have a complete crossbow army because he saved most of his army from the Feudal Age. Red now trying to push up this hill against Teal. He saw the Castle Age upgrade coming in. Wants to take care of this army before they're upgraded. So he wants to clean up this mess near his base. Blue with the armor upgrade now for his knights. Feng Shen still no armor upgrade. You can see the difference in villagers is still 4 more for blue. So blue as a pocket player doing better to this point, and that was probably because red went to Feng Shen's base, took him off gold for a moment, and really kind of delayed his economy. However, Teal, lots more crossbows coming in. So more knights for the Frantic team, but better upgrades for Lix over So Big Diao. I love saying that name. Now that I know what it means. Yellow, Whoop, trying to get in, do some damage to Yo, but Yo has a ton of crossbows of his own, and he's getting ballistics, so it's going to be very, very strong for him. Ballistics also coming in for Yellow. And the SY team finding out why it's so tough to push in here with the walls that So Big Diao did. It's going to be so tough for them to put any sort of pressure, and especially now that he has crossbow upgrade. He's getting elite skirmisher as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see him drop a university soon to get ballistics for himself as well. And his ally hasn't really lost that many knights, so fairly even matchup to this point. Looks like a big engagement on the other side, and wow, lots of crossbows going down from each player. I think Whoop came out bad in that engagement. You can see he does have way more villagers than Yo, however, so he has put up a second TC. Yo still only with 1, so he does have a better economy as Huns in that Huns matchup. I'm going to turn the sound down just a bit. Those attack sirens are a tiny bit loud here. Teal losing some units for free. Not great. Not great at all. Blue? Oh, that's really bad, however. I was talking about losing units for free. Those are 3 monk bodies. So blue was trying to counter the knights from Feng Xin with monks, and that is 300 gold right down the drain that he lost. Now, however, they are into Teal's base. There is always a hole. The old adage is proving true here. There is always a hole, and it was right between those 2 archery ranges. How much damage can they do, however? Not sure. They are denying Teal off wood, however, and he does need that. He does need that resource to continue the crossbow production. You see, he's only got this other wood line back here. Has a TC in the back, so could take wood there, but this is very, very painful for him. He is in on blue. Purple is there as well, so maybe they're considering just not countering this army yet in exchange for attacking blue. And blue has a defensible base as well, so maybe both teams are satisfied with this arrangement here, that they're going to go to teal and purple and ignore the pressure on their own base, and same for the other side. Yo is in on yellow on the other side of the map, and he's doing a ton of damage. Yellow was ahead in villagers, but soon enough he's not going to be. He does have only 7 military, and Yo was 16 of his own, so Yo definitely winning this fight on this side. You see 3 TCs already for yellow. Yo just now putting down the third TC. So yellow's still with a bit of an economy boost, but Yo all over his base. Red going to the purple base with his crossbows and skirmishers trying to put some pressure down. Licks, meanwhile, at the pocket from the other team, also putting pressure on him. Red still on that wood line from teal. So red putting a lot of pressure on purple and teal, but his pocket getting pressure put on him as well. +2 now in from CL. So, ooh, those crossbows are so exposed. There's nowhere they can go. There's no oasis nearby that they can retreat to. He's going to try, but he's going to lose a lot of these crossbows to these +2 knights. If I was blue, I would run in this little gap and prevent teal from sitting in there. Doesn't look like he's going to do it. But still, teal losing a lot of crossbows in that engagement. Red, forward siege workshop here. Where is his army? His army is in the back of purple's base doing good harassment to that wood line. We can see villager bodies there. And he's going to camp behind that lumber camp in this little gap of trees. Going to clear up some knights as well. So I think a bit better for red than it went for teal there. However, on the other side, Yo is just doing ridiculous amounts of damage to yellow. Yellow's base is so open, and you can see the villager count now. Even though yellow was so much faster to 3 TCs, he does only have 56 villagers, and Yo has 66, 55 now for yellow. Meanwhile, this side, blue trying to clear up the army from teal. We got purple coming in now, trying to help his ally out. Blue probably needs to go back, can't really take this engagement. Red is nowhere to be found there. Teal trying to clear up the army from red in purple space. And looks like they're going to do that. Red's going to run away for now. And red putting all sorts of pressure on purple as well. Forward siege workshop, monastery as well. And he's kind of denying these production buildings the archer ranges from teal. But he is killing his own units with the mangonel. So not the greatest engagement, I guess. How many is he killing? 3 more going down there. Another one going down. That's 5 units I've seen wiped up by his own mangonel. Whoop desperately trying to get these raiding units from Yo out of his base, and you can see Yo is 11 villagers ahead now and pushing forward with rams, siege workshop, and more archer ranges coming forward from him. Yellow is going to lose most of the villagers, if not all, from this TC. He needs to run them. Going to try and do that and take the engagement with his cavalry archers. Similar upgrades for them, however, yellow is missing the final armor upgrade and can't really take this fight with these rams here. Blue coming over with some knights trying to help against the rams, but not really working out all that well. I see yellow microing down those cavalry archers from green. Meanwhile, on the other side, red is going balls deep on teal's base here. He's desperately trying to get a push. He knows that they're behind in economy, and the way to combat that is to get good pressure on a player. Big mangonel shot from teal. Red was fortunate that didn't take out more than it did. Blue now coming over with some knights. Lick's on the way to, or it has advanced to Imperial Age, now getting Arbalest, so gonna have a better composition definitely than red, and gonna be able to push this back on this side. Blue now forced to focus on the other side against Yo. Yellow's still with a decent army, but Yo seems to be holding up very well, and these rams are just doing work, soaking up damage from Yellow's cavalry archers. Yellow's doing a good job kind of avoiding that by microing down Yo's cavalry archers individually, and he might actually win this fight. I'm not sure that TC was the greatest placement from Yo at the time, but if it does go up, it will secure this front for him, and Yellow's going to have to go back, and that is his main gold right there that is being taken from Yo. So in hindsight, guess the TC was good. Things could have gone differently there, however. Castle coming up from so big. Diao! His Diao is so big. He's putting a castle right in the middle of Teal's base. That Diao is so big. And he's on the way to Imperial Age. Blue also on the way to Imperial Age. Purple on the way to Imperial Age. Ideally, you want your pockets up to Imp first, but in this game, looks like Lix is just playing pretty strong here. He does only have 69 villagers, however, and that castle is going to cause him no end of trouble here. Where is... Oh, that's why he has only 69 villagers. Look at the bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 villagers going down on that wood line to 2 knights from blue. Brutal. He was so preoccupied in the middle here that he did not notice all of his villagers going down there. That's a huge blow dealt by blue to the teal player. Whoop, however, getting pressured so badly on this side. Castle coming up now from Yo, and Whoop is not on the way to Imperial Age, so it's going to be so tough for him to push this back. He's gone into Elite Skirmisher. They are very tanky versus those cavalry archers. 1-for-1 mangonel trade. He already did take out another one, so I guess it is 1-for-2. And he's going to try and deny this castle. If another mangonel comes out, he does have a chance, but it's so close to going down, and I think this castle is going to go down. Meanwhile, on this side, Teal trying to take out the castle from red. Did get his trebuchet sniped by some knights from blue. I can see the bodies here, and red now going into plumed archers. Red has a hefty villager lead on Teal. He's 20 villagers ahead. Teal still having problems with wood. He's having problems with wood. He should talk to his doctor about it. And Yo still on the main gold from yellow. So Yo is on the way to Imperial Age. Yellow is dying. Red needs to do some serious damage against Teal. So big Diao needs to show how big his Diao is and do some serious damage against Lix, because on the other flank, his teammate is having trouble. CL coming out here, taking this gold in the middle. Wouldn't be surprised to see some more castles coming up. Castle on that hill, that's a good castle. Nice and defensive through this choke point and defends that stone. Gonna go into mangonels, or not mangonels, mangadai soon. And he's coming over to Yo's base. What does Yo have here? What does Yo have? He's trying to clear up these cav archers from yellow, but he doesn't have anything here at the moment. And now Cavalier is in from CL. Could do a ton of damage if he gets to the back of Yo's base here. Yo running some villagers around. Does have +2 on those knights. So he is going to be able to camp under this TC and do a ton of damage to Yo's economy. Looks like red is out of stone now. 2 trebuchets sniping that castle, so not great for him. Blue kind of needs to run in here and do some more damage instead of focusing down this TC. He is going to focus down the TC, however. Not sure he's going to be able to do it before these cav archers come along and support the trapped villagers inside. They are going to ungarrison soon, so TC will no longer be firing, and now blue can try and take a favorable engagement. You see yellow on the way to Imperial Age. Yellow has 90 villagers, so not looking too bad. However, red lost this castle. Teal starting to build up an army, making another castle. Has the full upgrades for his archers. Still no elite plumed archer, but he's getting another castle there, so he's going to start the production. Elite Eagle Warrior in from So Big Diao, and his Diao is so big that he's already gotten the Mayans unique tech for the 100 HP on those Elite Eagles. Going to be so tough for Teal to stop that. If he pushes into his economy, he could do so much damage there. Yo, moving more of his economy forward and taking that gold from yellow. Where is yellow taking gold? He's got a couple villagers there. He's got another back gold and another one. So for the moment, won't be out of gold and gonna try and take this castle and this TC out from Yo. He is in the economy from Yo as well, doing some decent damage. Couple villagers going down. Yo is at 103 villagers. Yellow is only at 98, so yellow's rebounded very nicely. Speaking of rebounds, Licks 97. So decent economies for all these players. You can see how strong those Eagles are against archers. Able to sit under these castles, and still not all of them have died. He is in the economy as well from Teal, killing some villagers if he manages to get back into this wood line. So deadly. Blue's still sitting here with some cavaliers. Maybe he'll notice those. Red now sees this TC, this exposed resource from Teal. Doesn't have enough space to garrison all the villagers, so maybe he's going to kill a few here. Could also come back, kill this gold, maybe get into the trade. Yellow going into paladins, it looks like. Getting plate barding armor now, but Yo already with the paladin research. Yellow just now getting cavalier, so he's going to try and snipe these trebuchets. Think he might get both of them, actually, if he notices this one as well. Did get one, so he's winning the treb war at the moment. Do they have a trade line set up? No, not yet. They're just trying to get it started. Meanwhile, the SY team already with a number of trade cards out. How is Blue coming on the Elite Magadai production? He does have 2 castles. Presumably he has another one. Purple trying to drop one in the middle. He's going to get that down. But Blue already took that gold, so very nice of Blue to come out there very early and take that. Looks like Blue has 3 castles, so he started on the Magadai production, trying to support his teammate Yellow over here. But Yo knows what he has to do, just going in with these cavalry archers to that exposed economy from him. How is Red doing on the other side? Lots and lots of Eagles. Now, Eagles have a limited time when they're effective. Probably wants to go into Plumed Archer soon. You can see he's getting Bracer already. Looks like Teal managed to drop a castle on that hill where Red's initial castle was. Very nice placement for him. Red's going to have trouble pushing into Teal's base again. Looks like Red actually did get in at some point because there's bodies everywhere. Did not get into this gold, did not get into the trade, however. Teal once again down to 94 villagers, and all the villagers from the Frantic team looking quite good, actually. Yellow losing some trebs, 1, 2, maybe another one on the far side, the dark side of that castle. So Yo's castle is going to stay up for now, and he's managed to take all of Yellow's main gold, which is a big deal. You can see they're setting up the trade. This is ugly trade line material from the Frantic team. There is a cliff right in the middle of that trade cogs. The carts will get clogged up there, and it won't be pretty for them at all. Red trying to take an engagement against these plumed archers. I think it's enough Eagles to do some damage. He's really gotta decimate this massive plumed archers from Teal before it gets too out of hand and they can start one-shotting these Eagles. It looks like he's gonna do that. He's gonna clear up a lot of this army here from the Teal player. Meanwhile, on the other side, Yo already going into Hussar, knows what he has to do, has to raid the exposed economy from yellow, has to get into that trade. Red doing a good job on the other side, clearing up these plumed archers, clearing up this Treb, trying to take down that castle from teal. Rams coming out from him now. Pushing forward, needs to take this position once again. But he's running out of eagles. And now there's paladins from Yo over here. So gonna have a really tough time against those paladins. What is Blue doing? Blue is coming over with Mangadai to support him. Siege Workshop here from Teal as well, so he's probably gonna go into Siege Ram just like Red probably will. Capped Ram already coming in for him. How is it going on the other side? Not good. There are Hussars killing the Trebuchets, killing the economy. Yellow forced to go into Halberdier. The entire game, Yellow has gone into defensive units to counter Yo's push. Yo has been on in the driving seat the entire game on that side of the map. You see Paladins going down to the Eagle Warriors. But Red really kind of lost his initiative there. He did take down the castle from Teal, so he is going to have access to both of these golds. It's so important whoever controls this hill here, because there are 2 golds here from Teal. Trade just now starting to get big. 20 trade cards from Teal on this side. Manganai here from Purple and from Blue. Blue needs to take a better engagement than that, though. He's kind of shooting on multiple fronts. The Hussars from Yo are over here, distracting the fire from the Blue Mangadai. Red out of eagles now. Blue needs to pull back, regroup, and So Big Diao needs to whip out his Diao and make a bigger army, because he's only sitting at 19 at the moment. He's getting them all cleared up as they come forward, making some pikemen as well, which is maybe not the best decision. Yo coming over with now more paladins to try and support his allies here. And it looks like he's going to do that. Blue has to be careful not to lose his massive Mangadais. You can see out here, this is where all of his production buildings are. He's got 4 castles now. Siege Workshop's coming up from Purple, so maybe he's going to consider killing the production buildings from Blue to stop those Mangadais from coming out. We see Blue building up his forces here. Red being pushed back hardcore. Another castle coming out from Lix on that main hill to control these 2 golds and the stone as well, and get the hill bonus against the castle with his trebuchets. Those paladins from Yo doing work on this side. They really don't know how to counter them. They countered the army from Red completely, which is just skirmishers at the moment. And Red's going to lose his castle, so no more plumed archers from him. Purple also in Red's economy. He's gone right through here, taking out so many villagers. And Red is just exposed, and he could come through to the trade. There's not really anything blocking him here. On the other side, because Yo came over to try and support Teal, being pushed back a bit here. So we've got some Halberdiers, some Hussars from Yellow, some Mangadai from the Blue player, and it looks like Yellow's going to take out the castle from Yo as well, but they don't have any siege over here. So they can't really push that far into Yellow's base. Blue knows what he has to do. He has to go into the trade. He's doing that. Red trying to get through here, and Purple is going to be in the trade as well. Not great for him. There's only a few skirmishers to try and deny those Mangadai from going in, and the Mangadai are going to sit there now. SY team realizing Mangadai are in the trade. That is not good. He's taking out so many trade cards. Yo coming over with some Hussars and some Paladins. Blue splitting his forces, which is a great thing to do. Going to try and pick off trade at multiple parts. Maybe run away with these Mangadai as well. Purple also trying to go forward. Red with the slam gates. Red with the slam gates. Slammed shut in Purple's face. However, it is open on this side. Adding some more gates. Gates are a really good thing. In the trade line, let the carts go through and blocks your opponent from doing what Blue is doing right now, which is running in two separate groups, trying to pick off trade. See how much trade he picked off here. It was well worth it, that raid. And he's dividing the forces from the other team. You see he's picking off even more trade. One by one, the micro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards go down to micro. Teal has the same idea, coming forward with more plumed archers. Nothing here to clear him up. That is a big group of plumed archers, and there is nothing that the other team can do about it. Finally, yellow breaking down this TC, killing a lot of villagers. Yo down to 85 villagers, but he does have 27 trades, so economy still looking good. Teal on the other side pushing them with siege rams. Red can't do anything about that. He has nothing to counter the siege rams, and he's pushing him with 4 trebuchets and all these plumed archers. Going to be really, really tough for him. And look at this. Oh my god. They call them Ferraris once they get the drill because these siege rams are so fast, and now all the production buildings from Blue are going down. Looks like Frantic is going to lose this game. There's just so much pressure coming down. They've got plumed archers in the trade. They've got rams and plumed archers and trebs all over Red's base. They've got 30 siege rams in the middle with an equivalent number of Mangadai. And there's just no hope. Once you see this, there's no hope. Blue just doesn't have the mass, and now the plumed archers from Teal coming over here to try and support his ally. And Blue can't make Mangadai anymore, and no GG is called. Maybe that's just a Chinese thing where they don't call the GG between the two teams. It's just implied. But wow, SY, pretty good performance there. The Frantic team did some good work. They were really pushing it on Teal. They did some damage against Purple. But I think Yo just convincingly won this side against Whoop, and it forced Blue to come over. And they tried to do a 2v1 over here instead of a 2v2 on this side. And Yo even had the time to come over and support his teammates. So very well played by Yo. Also great push from Fang Shin. Realized what he had to do there. Build up the siege rams and then go in all at once while Blue is away. Take out those production buildings. Teal, good defense as well on this side. So very good game from SY and well played from Frantic as well. GG.